Welcome back.
Welcome back. So you got a question today. What is it?
Yes. Well, there is a quote that I read by Maya Angelou.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, you can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have. And I felt that was a very calming quote to read, because sometimes I get into a headspace as an artist where I feel like my best work is behind me.
Yep.
Or like I'll never create something as good as that one thing that I thought in my eyes was perfect. So, yeah, just knowing that the more you practice art, the more you'll have is comforting.
Yeah.
But yeah, you do get into a sort of space where it's like, will I ever make anything ever again?
Yeah. So, all right, we'll tease it out. We can get to an answer very quickly, but let's tease it out because it'll be fun. So, I used to find that when I would sit down and songwrite, I would do this thing of, I would write something and I'd go, no, that's crap. And then I write something else, no, that's crap. And I write something else, no, that's crap. And I didn't even realize I was doing it because I just thought I was, like being, I was being a control freak, but really I thought I was trying to find the best of the best.
Right.
As you do if you're going picking flowers, you go, no, it's not good enough. No, that's not.
Yeah, just being discerning.
Got to get the best flower. I'm not going to pick the ones that are half open or the ones that are dying.
Yeah.
And so, but what I didn't realize was that every time I said it was crap, I realized all that was doing was pushing me into writing more crap. Because whatever you do is you practice. Whatever you practice, you get better at.
So you just got better at writing crap.
Yeah. It's that simple thing of, if you're driving a car and you start to slide and you see a tree in front of you, if you keep looking at the tree, you'll hit it. Because that's where your hands will go. Yeah, wherever your eyes go, your hands go. So you literally steer yourself into it.
Right.
And what you need to do is you need to force yourself to look away from the tree and look at somewhere where you want to go.
Good analogy.
Yeah, like the road.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. What a concept.
When you sit down, if you're going to have a thought, then it needs to be a thought that's in the direction that you want to head. Yeah. So the next thing is, don't put the cart before the horse.
Mm-hmm. And I have heard this quote, but what does it mean? What does it mean?
Yeah, okay. So this is it. Why is it that you want to write songs? And it's pretty simple. And I'll give you a choice. Is it because you want a nice thought or because you want a nice feeling?
Because you want a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Or because I want a nice feeling.
Yeah, you want a nice feeling, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you get a nice thought, well, that doesn't mean you're then going to have a nice feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can have a nice thought and then go, yeah, but I'm not having that feeling, and so it sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
But once you have a nice feeling, you don't give a crap about the thought anymore. The thought makes, who cares about the thought? Yeah. So when you're sitting down to songwrite, what is it that you're trying to express?
Feelings. Yeah.
So if you're not having the feeling that you're trying to express, what are you going to express?
Yes.
That's why when I was saying this is crap, what am I expressing?
That the work is crap.
That the work is crap.
Yeah.
Because I was getting that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe it might work if I got totally out of my mind in grief and total absolute despair.
Yeah.
I would write a song that have that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I wrote a song like that and it was really, really good, I'd probably release it. But But if it wasn't that special, I'd probably go, it's just a soppy song.
Yeah.
I'll let that one go.
Keep it to myself.
So putting the cart before the horse in this scenario is basically like this. You say, I want to write a really good song, right? Now, and then when I have a really good song, I'll get a really nice feeling. Like a really nice feeling. Like imagine, we just wrote actually a really, really good song.
Yeah, we did.
And you got a great feeling from it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But wouldn't it have been also great to have that feeling while you were writing the song?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And wouldn't it have made that song better?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that's the, understanding of don't put the cart before the horse, meaning don't think you're going to get a nice feeling once the song is written.
Ah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, because you actually may not ever get there.
Yeah. It's the process, not the outcome.
Yeah.
Don't put the end before the means.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Yes.
Ah, okay. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And the song that we did just finish off, when I was writing the lyrics, I was feeling good. It was giving me a good feeling. There have been some songs where I've been like, this is terrible as I'm writing it. But yeah, exactly. But this song, I was in a good flow. It felt really good. And also, if ever I get into that mood where I'm like getting angry with myself and like, I'm like, what do I say next? And like, I just get in that this is crap sort of momentum. I just stop because I don't want to be creating it because I'm not getting a good feeling. Yeah,
it's not going to go anywhere.
I'm just deterred from that.
Yeah.
Instantly.
Yeah. At that stage, really, it's better just to sit down and do some type of presence practice. Yeah.
I just drop whatever I'm doing. Yeah. It's like, this does not feel good.
Yeah.
And why would I do it if it doesn't feel good?
Yeah. It means that something is not balanced. You're going to come back to a state of balance.
Yeah. And if something's not flowing towards me, if I'm not feeling the flow, then I don't want to force it. It's also another thing.
You can, but not in the terms of force. You can encourage it.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, you can encourage it. The only reason why I say that is that if you are waiting for lightning to strike, you might be waiting for a very long time.
Yeah, exactly. So I try not to wait. I try to just go about my life.
Yeah.
And then if something drops in, then I'll be like, great.
Yeah,
cool.
gotta get it. Pick it up. Yeah. I told you the story about Tom Waits.
Maybe.
Yeah. So Tom Waits had this this strange thing that would happen to him. He'd be driving down the highway and he would get this fantastic idea. And in his early days, he would be like, I got to pull over and try and capture this idea. But, I'm like on the highway and in the middle of traffic and it's difficult to, capture this idea. And this would have, probably been before, phones, iPhones and quick capture devices.
Yeah, like why didn't he just whip out his recorder app? Like, I mean, most of my recordings are literally of me in the car. Like you can hear my blinker and
yeah, for sure. But this would have been before phones, right?
Okay.
So he would have to pull over and try and scribble down the idea.
Yeah.
And then later on in his later life, he'd get really frustrated when the muse would strike. And he'd say, God damn it. Can't you see I'm in the middle of traffic? Don't you understand that between these hours every day I'm in the studio? If you've got something to say, come and find me then.
Yeah.
Otherwise, piss off and go and find Leonard Cohen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One Leonard Cohen. Oh yeah, I know. I remember the story now. Didn't he he had a crash and he was like up someone's butt, like
right.
being like, wait, I've got to finish this song. Was that? I swear that's the story.
Could be.
Oh,
could be. I don't think he was literally up someone's butt.
Oh, okay. Maybe you exaggerated when you told it to
me. So now back to your question. So let's just go back over that again. So tell me again, what was it? It was
You can't use up creativity. The more you use, the more you have.
yeah.
So, yeah, it's like solar energy, I guess. Like,
Yeah. So I think what happens is that we get the idea that ideas come from us from life experience. But what I've found more to be true is that these amazing ideas don't necessarily come from you, they come through you.
That's right, yeah.
So it may be coming from a connection to a life experience, but it may not. The essence of the idea actually may be coming through you from out in the ether.
Yeah, something else.
Yeah, something else.
Mm-hmm.
And it may be that what you've experienced, many people have experienced, and then it's like a collective thought or a collective energy that's coming through you and needs to be expressed at this time so that a whole group of people can move forward and experience whatever information that you need to get through. Which probably sounds to a lot of people who are materialistic, just sound like woo-woo.
Yeah, probably.
But coming from someone who spent most of his days on this planet writing songs, I can go sometimes without writing something really good for months. And when you've been writing every day for months and you haven't written anything, you start to fall into this thing called writer's block.
Yeah.
And you start to go, oh dear, the gig's up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you start to think, I'm getting pretty old and I'm getting pretty tired. And I don't know if I can be bothered doing this anymore if it's not supporting, itself in terms of making any money from it.
Yeah.
Because you can very easily go, well, I spend a lot of hours every day doing this and nothing's coming from it. And I've got mouths to feed. I've got a family to look after. And it almost starts to feel like, am I just being selfish?
Right. Yeah.
And
getting caught up in your own thoughts and ideas and wanting to.
Yeah. Live a fantasy or a dream of, like being recognised as a great songwriter.
Yeah. Make something amazing.
Yeah.
But, you're the one that gets the recognition. So is it for yourself? Probably yes.
Yeah. So, and yeah, that is an ego thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just an ego thing.
Yeah.
And as a performer, you do actually need to rub up against that because you are playing a character.
Yeah.
And that character has an ego. And what usually translates as entertainment is having an ego that's battling generally against itself.
Right. Okay. That is the entertainment you're saying?
Well, that's the drama, that's the entertainment. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we like drama.
Yeah.
That's why it's called drama.
Yeah.
I never got that as a kid.
What do you mean?
Well, there's always drama class, right?
Yeah.
And I just couldn't stand it.
You didn't like drama?
No, just because there was already too much drama in my house.
Oh, okay. That was enough drama.
Yeah, it was enough drama. I grew up with a brother who was really sick.
Yeah.
And so the drama that spilled over from that was just
enough.
Enough.
Fair enough.
so to go to school and experience more drama
from
adults who are trying to encourage you to be dramatic. It was like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. I'm just trying to relax.
Yeah. I'm coming here for time out.
Yeah.
Maybe if it was a comedy class, maybe that would have been a bit better. Yeah. Clowning. So, but back to being caught up in writer's block.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And feeling as though you'll just never write anything ever again.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. There's a fear there that can.
Yes.
That can build.
And there's a lot of justification for it because it is easy to go, this ain't paying any bills.
Yeah, there's so much justification. It's like there's nothing. It's just personal feelings, once again, that I'm getting from this anyway. If I was to even write anything, what would I get from it? Just a good feeling?
Yeah,
like,
just a
that's
good feeling.
Selfish.
Yeah, you could have a good feeling without actually having to write it.
Yeah, that's true.
That'd save you a whole lot of time.
Yeah. But then it's the ego that wants to write it, to be like, oh, I've done something really cool and amazing. I thought of this.
Yeah. Yes.
It's different.
That's right. But yeah, that is the part of you that also destroys it as well.
What do you mean?
Well, because that's where the that's where the fear comes from.
Right.
You know, like when you're afraid of not being able to write something great, that's really just your ego going, hey, by the way, I'm here to protect you, and I'm just here to say that maybe your gig's up.
Right.
Yeah, maybe this is over. Maybe you should go back to, like just,
Yeah. That's like a protective mechanism.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess the next question is, like, do you listen to that? Like, which one's the rational voice?
Yeah, the rational voice. Yeah.
Because you often say, like, if there's a thought and a feeling, trust the feeling.
Yes. So the feeling doesn't come from the thought, although the thought may influence the feeling. But the true feeling doesn't come from the thought. Yeah. So the feeling is, like for instance, if you're being told something that you're no good, that might influence your feelings to go, But there is also, if you look at that really deeply, really maybe the sadness is that really you're not being truthful to yourself.
Right.
And you're buying into this lie. And the real sadness is that you're not actually giving it everything you've got.
Right.
Yeah, that you've actually believed the lie of someone telling you, so, whether it's come from you or someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the real sadness is.
Yeah. And I feel like I have actually done that. And many people do throughout their childhood, especially because you've got adults and people who are older and have influence over you.
Yeah.
Telling you how to live your life and what's right and what's wrong. And sometimes those are just opinions from someone with an ego, a big scared ego.
Yeah, and absolutely.
It's not going to actually help you, but they think it'll help you. Because it's protecting them, whatever they're telling you.
Yeah, that's right. And a common one of that is, like say a mum or a dad telling their child, I experienced this and it really hurt when I was your age. And I don't want you to experience that. So don't get your hopes up too high.
Yeah.
Because we don't want them dashed.
Yeah. Don't try to do that.
Because you'll probably fail like I did, and it sucks.
It probably won't work out. So just a reminder.
Yeah. But no.
Not very positive affirmations.
No, you should definitely kick the ball as high as you can.
Yeah. Just do it.
Yeah, and don't worry about where it lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll land somewhere fun. Yeah. And if it doesn't pick it up, give it another kick.
Yeah. And you'll learn something out of it anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. What's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, everything's a win when the goal is experience.
Yeah. So, coming back to your question yet again, where are we at with it? Are we ever going to run out of creativity?
Are we?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. When I said that, when I told you what my quote was going to be, you gave me the impression that maybe we can.
Yeah.
And maybe the gig sometimes is up. I don't know. Is it up? Don't tell me it's up.
It's up.
No.
Well, okay. So let's unpick that. So if I said to you, oh yeah, the gig's up. Sorry, you have a, beginner's luck moment. And then once you had, you experience beginner's luck.
Yeah, of course.
The first one comes really easily. Maybe the second one comes pretty easy too. And the third one starts to drop off, and then you start to like, damn, I've lost it.
What is that? Is it just because you're developing ideas about what you're doing and then you're putting out those impressions?
Well, okay, you could probably see it like this, and this is not the whole truth, but you could probably say when you first start, the well is full. And so everything pours out. Yeah? And then the second one, the well is half full. And the third one is the well's quarter full.
Yeah.
And then when you get to the fourth one, the well is empty. It's not really true.
No, that can't be the case. What?
Yeah, it's not really
just
true.
Just going to fail at everything?
Yeah. So that would be a way of describing beginner's luck.
Yeah.
Which you could say, well, when you look at, like if you fill your gas tank up and then you go for a drive and then it comes down to half, and then you go for another drive, comes down to a quarter, and you go down to another, and then you run out of petrol altogether and you're stuck on the side of the road.
Yeah.
That's how I think most of us probably look at the way things go. Like if you have a big pile of food and you eat half of it, well, you are half left.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to buy any more, you have to go on a diet.
Yeah.
So, but the truth of the matter is really you can tap in to unlimited source.
Yeah, that's what I like to believe.
Yeah. Well, it's actually true because there's so much. Think of it more like this. Have you ever stopped having emotions?
No.
No. You ever likely to?
No.
And so those are what feed songs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So if you feel like you're going to run out of emotions, just go and do something painful for a bit. You'll get them back. Yeah.
I guess the emotions will bring ideas as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And you can always tap into, universal emotions. There's plenty of them out there. Just turn on the news.
Yeah.
Yeah. Connect to that for a bit. No, don't do that. It's just so destructive. But there's an endless source of creativity. Endless.
Yeah. And I guess also if you're meditating and trying to get your vibration like vibrate with the universe, then you can easily tap into that source.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just getting into a state of constantly being in with that vibration.
Yeah.
I find myself in a lot of situations where I know that I'm not vibrating at a high level.
Yeah.
For example, like when I'm at work, I'm not vibrating at a high level, and I'll walk around and I'll say mantras and to get myself there, but it's so slippery.
Yeah.
In times like that, and I know that that's the case for a lot of people where you listen to and read spiritual texts and you're like, oh yes, I'm gonna live my life like this, and I'm gonna be positive and meditate, and then you meditate and then you go and live your life, and it feels like you can't take it with you, that feeling and that vibration.
So you want a trick of how do I keep that vibration high while doing practical stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
And being in a low vibrational space. I feel like, the grocery store is psychology. There should be like studies around the psychology of people when they enter grocery stores, because the vibes are bad. I think the most common quote that I hear in the grocery store is, all right, let's get out of here. People just, you don't want to be there. You're spending money, you're buying things that you have to buy, not that you want to buy. It's a little too cold. It's the lighting is off. The music is annoying. Like no one likes being in there.
Unpleasant place.
Yeah.
Okay. So, when you look at the different types of Buddhism, not that this is a show on Buddhism, but it's just an interesting one. Different Buddhist, I guess, paths focus on different things. And one of the fun things about Tibetan Buddhism is that it will use everything as fuel. So it's not so phased about, here's something negative and I'll push it away. It's like, no, we're going to use that negativity to cut through the delusion.
Right.
Yeah. So if one of their forms they use is this guy called Yamataka, and Yamataka is a demon. And so if you want to get rid of your demons, you employ a bigger demon.
Right. Yeah. I like that.
Now you might say, that's satanic. No, it's not like that.
Yeah.
It's not like that. But what it is
Just using a service.
Yeah. Just hiring him out for a moment.
Yeah.
Come over here, say, I need your help. You got to take out this guy. He seems bad, but
Gotta make some deals with the devil.
yeah. But yeah, you can use this to cut through your own delusion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also think of it in terms of alchemy. So if you're sad, you can use it and flip it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can flip it. Probably the easiest way to do that with presence is to sit down and go, yes, sadness. Oh, yeah. And then not try and run away from it, but actually sit with it.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with pain, like if I remember when our little ones would get like a cut knee or whatever, and they would get really upset. And they would be, like pleading, please make it stop. And it's like, oh, well, there's not really anything we can do other than just sit with it. And the easiest way to get over the pain is actually to go into the pain and sit with the pain, which seems like the really last thing that you want to do because you want to run away from it. You don't want the pain anymore.
Yeah.
But if you go into the pain and you sit with it and you embrace it and you go, yes, wow, look at this excruciating pain.
Yeah.
Then you can start to use that as a springboard, to decrease the pain. Because if you think about it, if your body is trying to get your attention, it will increase whatever the issue is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you've got a cut knee and you're trying to escape it, your body's going, no, you have to take notice. You need to deal with this. Otherwise you could bang it again or get worse. Or you might get it dirty, you might get infected. You gotta take care of it. And so if you sit with it and acknowledge, I got this really big pain and it's really, really painful, then you'll actually begin to find that it'll start to chill out.
Right.
It'll start to relax. Because you'll start to relax.
Because you're giving it the attention.
You're giving it the attention that it needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So really what we're doing here is instead of running away from it, we're becoming relaxed and sitting down and chilling out.
Right.
Which is, of course, going to help it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing with, writing songs. If you're like, I got to run away from writing crap songs. How do I run away from writing crap songs? You're probably running towards them.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. By focusing on the thing, whatever it is that you're focusing on, you'll drive towards.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're looking at a tree while you're skidding off the road, look back at the road. Stop looking at the tree.
Yes. But what is the road in that situation?
Well,
like, for example, someone who's like sitting in front of a canvas.
Yeah.
And is like, what do I paint?
Yeah, what do I paint? Yeah, okay. Well, the first thing that I like to do is instead of being concerned about what the finished product will be or even what the subject will be, I'll actually just enjoy the physical movement of the hand.
Right, yeah. So start focusing on something less mental.
Yeah.
Because obviously if you're sitting there thinking, I'm just making crap, like you're all up in your head.
Yeah.
So bring it down somewhere else. Bring the attention somewhere else.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't even have to have paint on your brush.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, no one tells you that.
Yeah. You could put water on your brush. You could just paint with water for a moment.
Yeah, paint dry.
Paint dry.
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Or if you want to, gesso the canvas beforehand, paint it white. And then get into that experience of, I'm painting the whole canvas white. And I'm just going to enjoy the experience of running the brush across the canvas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you pick up a colour and you may not have any subject in mind, you might actually just enjoy allowing the paintbrush to, paint with that colour and see where it goes. Yeah, and not be too phased. And just allow whatever might actually begin to spring forth. So looking at it in terms of wonder rather than in terms of I need to accomplish something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then from doing that, you may begin to experience some nice, pleasant feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's what you should be connecting to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the feeling rather than, yeah, I got to get this done. I got 15 minutes, needs to be done.
Yeah, don't worry about time.
Yeah, don't worry about time. You got plenty of it. Yeah. Even if you say, no, but I only have half an hour once a week. Yeah, well, just come back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you say, I'm going to die, well, you probably need to accept that.
I'm going to die.
Yeah.
How did it get to death?
Well, it can happen any moment. Yeah. So
maybe your best work is behind you.
Yeah. But there will be something else after that as well.
Yeah.
And so, maybe you could even think of, and this might be too dark for some people, maybe this life is just the springboard for the next one.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's just that what happens, I think, to most of us is that we get tied up in our negative thoughts.
Yeah.
And then we start
Terribly.
believing them.
Uh-huh.
And there's no end to the silliness of thoughts that we can think of.
Yeah, because you're continuing to think. You can free yourself in this very moment. Everything that you need and want from yourself and your life is in you right now.
Yeah.
You can literally be free right now.
Yeah. You don't need anything. You don't even need to finish listening to this podcast.
No, you've achieved everything.
Yeah.
You never had to set out to do anything in the first place.
Yeah.
It's already inside of you.
So, and then there's levels of experience as well that I should say of that as well. Because some people might say, yeah, but I don't connect with that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Because it's a thought.
Yeah.
It's another thought.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, if you're connected to that and you go, oh, I get it. And then you fall into a state of bliss. That's great. And then for the rest of the people who are not experiencing that, just say, that's okay. That's okay. It's coming. But you don't need to experience it right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And turn that into a problem.
Yeah, exactly. Just another problem.
Just another problem. But yeah, you're 100% right. You can have everything right now. Because everything is already inside you. And that thing that you're looking for is actually just a feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it might just simply be a feeling of safety.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what, what most people are looking for.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. If they're feeling, I need to pay a bill. And so in order to pay a bill, I need to write a song.
Yeah.
Or writing this song brings me joy. And then I got to get back to work. So I only got half an hour to write the song.
Yeah, I think that is more of a modern day thought. I don't think people are thinking, oh, I'll make some money from writing this song.
Yeah.
What, 81 cents?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, there are composers out there that do make a living out of it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Of millions of 81 cents being
Yeah.
deposited into their account.
So, and there could very well be someone out there listening to this podcast who is doing that. And if you are, congratulations. Well done.
Good job.
Yeah. And if not, it doesn't matter. So, coming back one more time to your question, will you ever run out of ideas? What do you think now?
Well, I never thought that I would run out of ideas. It's more just like a feeling every now and then when you do come to a block.
Yeah.
So, no, I feel I've always felt pretty confident that there's going to be stuff that pops up.
Yeah.
It's just when you get into a bad headspace. But I always come out of it,
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Do you have any tricks of how you get out of it? What do you do?
What do I do? I think I just stop. Like I said before, I let it go.
Yep.
the key for me, is just to like let it go, because it's like doing it is not necessary.
Yeah.
And if I want to make art, like making art for me should be fun and something I enjoy doing. So if I'm not enjoying it, then I stop. I let it go. It's not an issue. And then it'll come to me. After you let it go. But you actually have to let it go. You actually have to be like, I don't care about doing this anymore.
Yeah.
That's fine. I don't need it. You just have to acknowledge that you don't need it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the song that we just finished, I wrote it after I had just been like, it's fine. Like, I don't need to write a song.
Yeah.
And then like a week, 2 weeks later, it just popped into my head.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was just the joy of.
Yeah. It was just like, oh, this is a fun tune.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I'd written a little tune.
Yeah. 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 It's a good tune.
Yeah. It's a nice tune. You'll enjoy it.
Yeah. Yeah, it was funny, when you gave me because the way we work is that Natalie will give me a vocal line with words, and then I'll sit down and have to think of a chord progression behind it.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember leading up to it, I usually get intuitive thoughts about things.
Right.
And my intuitive thoughts were, I really need to bring something to the table that is almost more like a song that I've written previously, and then see if I can glue it to your words.
Right.
And I was sitting there and I was like, just, mulling through my head. Oh yeah, this tune. I thought, nah, I got nothing. And then I started on the verse and I was like, yeah, it's a bit boring. And then I got to the chorus and I was like, oh. And Natalie does this thing that's quite interesting. She does these. No, it's really quite good. You will do these almost not quite finishing a bar.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So instead of, and for the listener, if they're not quite understanding what I mean, imagine you're getting to the end of the week and instead of getting Sunday, you get Monday. So you get Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Monday. And you go,
surprise.
God damn it, where the hell is Sunday? Sunday is the day I look forward to. And so for the first, say if we're talking about a month here, so you've got 3 weeks of 7 days. And on the last week, there's only 6. And it's like, oh, God damn it. What have you done? And then I think, and then when you're writing a song, because for me, I usually fall into patterns of like 7 days.
Yeah.
Or 4 beats per bar for you musicians out there. I'll get to that last one, but I won't recognize that you've done 6 days instead of 7. It will sound unusual and I won't get it.
You've fallen for it again.
I fell for it again. So what I've learned to do now is to follow exactly what you sing.
Right.
And just lay the chords down exactly where the strong parts of your phrase hits.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then that influences where I put the chord progression.
Yeah.
So how would be another way to kind of think of that? Oh, yeah, that's an interesting one actually to think about it. I don't know if I can think of something off the top of my head quickly enough that most people would get. Yeah, I got nothing.
Well, we're starting a new song today, so we'll see if
Yeah.
We'll see if I do it again. Who knows? I have no idea what I do.
Yeah, you've done it a couple of times, and I'm always pretty blown away. But the interesting thing about that is that it usually makes for a really interesting song.
There you go.
Yeah.
Add a little surprise.
Yeah, a little surprise. Yeah. And the thing about things that are catchy are things that are novel.
Right, yeah.
So things that don't fit into, like a simple square basket.
Yeah.
They've got some type of rounded edges, or, they've got a bit of a shape to it that you just go, this doesn't fit the usual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's quite interesting. But we went a little bit off topic there.
Just a tad.
Just a tad.
Yeah.
So moving forward with the putting the cart before the horse, to tie it up, is really just to say that when you start to sit down and write a song, don't worry about connecting to the final product. Yeah. Connect to the experience of what it's like to write. And then whatever comes to you, whether it's frustration or an actual good idea, use that as fuel. Because even though I said it used to frustrate me that I would be constantly saying that my melodies were crap, the ones that I was writing, I could still, that was building up a lot of tension in me. I could still use that as a fuel if I was present enough to know of what I was doing. Because essentially whenever you're using anger to push through something, you actually may be using all of that energy in a really destructive way, when you could actually be using that energy in a really beneficial way.
Yeah, you can channel it.
You can channel it in a different way. Yeah. But you do need to sit down and just chill for a moment and become present to what you're doing. Yeah. Because there's been plenty of times when I've done it myself and I've watched other people do it, that they just push through and make a bit of a mess of things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the final product is not what you wanted.
No. Generally something that we hide. Anyway, I think we're at the end.